start this topic, we would like to make a question. If your school were a company, what three changes should be made? What three things you can list that you can tell me that will enhance your school company? The first person in the room, can you tell me three things?
I think that have more place for ¿cómo se dice convivir?
For socializing? Yeah, socializing. Another one?
Another one?
Could be anything that you want. It's just an example. Free internet, better food, I don't know.
Have more comfortable chairs.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. As you can see, you were listing things, and if you notice, there is certain intonation you make when you are saying many things. For example, you say first one thing and your tone raised, but since you were thinking, you keep without tone raised. It didn't fall because you didn't say a last thing. And we could say, for example, three changes should be made. It could be more technology, better schedules, bigger classrooms. As you can see, the intonation goes up, and then falls. And this is the topic of today. We are going to talk about the pronunciation. When intonation in list. So, as you can see, we use "and" or to join words into lists. The voice usually rises in the first words, like when I say more technology, in the list and falls on the last word. More technology, better schedules, bigger classrooms. If the list could continue use rising intonation, and omit "and" or. Seoul, Lima, Beijing, and you are saying many other things. For example,
intonation in lists. Use and or to join words into lists. The voice usually rises on the first word or words in the list and falls on the last word. If the list can continue, use rising intonation and omit and or. Seoul, Lima, Beijing.
and here is another example to notice the intonation when it happens in list. And you are going to repeat this after listening.
Listen. 1. People could be transferred, assigned to new offices, or even laid off. 2. The company will invest more in product development, research, training.
Now listen and repeat.
1. People could be transferred, assigned to new offices, or even laid off.
Can you repeat? Assigned to new offices or even later.
2. The company will invest more in product development, research, training.
This is because we have two kinds of intonation, rising and falling. And commonly, when we are talking aloud, we will be using both. Here's a little activity. If the list is finished, draw a downward arrow. If the list continues, draw an upward arrow. Then listen and repeat.
Listen.
1. Paris, Tokyo, New York. 2.
Hiring, firing, promotions.
3. Resign, retire, transfer. 4.
Directors, managers, employees.
Now listen and repeat. 1,
Paris, Tokyo, New York.
Now you.
Paris,
Tokyo, New York.
2.
Hiring, firing, promotions.
Hiring, firing, promotions.
3. Resign, retire, transfer.
Resign, retire, transfer.
4.
Directors, managers, employees.
Directors, managers, and employees.
So, which list do you think?
The number 1, do you think is an upward arrow or a downward arrow? Upward, exactly. It's going up. Number 2, up or down? Downward, exactly. It's going down. Then number 3, resign, retire, transfer. Up or down? Up, exactly. And the last one, directors, managers, employees. Up or down? Down, exactly. Now you can see the tones keep either rising or going down as you keep going into the listing or getting to the end. Now we're going to listen to part 4 in the conversation, and then after that we're gonna listen a second time and we're gonna answer the questions.
No fair, Gina. How do you always beat me to the snack table?
You snooze, you lose, huh? Gotta keep my energy up.
Is that a chocolate chip cookie? There better be another one in there.
Here, have half of mine.
Oh, thanks.
Interesting meeting, huh? Lots of big announcements.
Yeah, did you know about the new office opening up in Turkey?
No, I didn't, but I think it's a good idea. We do a lot of business there.
Do you think this will affect any of us?
Well, there will be a lot of work for those of us in HR. New people will have to be interviewed, hired, and trained.
Do you think some people could be transferred there too?
It's possible. They'll need help getting started, at least in the first few months.
Have you ever thought about working in another country?
No, that's not for me. I'm pretty happy where I am.
But it could be a good opportunity, right? I mean, if you do well there, you could be promoted and move up in the company fairly quickly.
Are you thinking about making a move like that?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it more first. I wonder when we'll be getting more information.
I don't know. It sounds like there's a lot of planning left to do. We probably won't get the details until the end of the year.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. It looks like the next presentation's getting started. We better head back in there.
Alright, well, let's listen again and then we're gonna answer the following questions in the letter B. But first, the letter A. What did Gina and Hannah just learn? What do you understand about the first part of their conversation? What were they talking about?
About job opportunities?
Yeah, exactly. So, the first one, the answer is they just learned about the opening of new opportunities in their office. Okay? Now, let's listen again.
No fair, Gina. How do you always beat me to the snack table?
You snooze, you lose, huh? Gotta keep my energy up.
Is that a chocolate chip cookie? There better be another one in there.
Here, have half of mine.
Oh, thanks.
Interesting meeting, huh? Lots of big announcements.
Yeah, did you know about the new office opening up in Turkey?
No, I didn't, but I think it's a good idea. We do a lot of business there.
Do you think this will affect any of us?
Well, there will be a lot of work for those of us in HR. New people will have to be interviewed, hired, and trained.
Do you think some people could be transferred there too?
It's possible. They'll need help getting started, at least in the first few months.
Have you ever thought about working in another country?
No, that's not for me. I'm pretty happy where I am.
But it could be a good opportunity, right? I mean, if you do well there, you could be promoted and move up in the company fairly quickly.
Are you thinking about making a move like that?
Maybe. I'd have to think about it more first. I wonder when we'll be getting more information.
I don't know. It sounds like there's a lot of planning left to do. We probably won't get the details until the end of the year.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. It looks like the next presentation's getting started. We better head back in there.
Alright, now let's answer all together the following questions. So the first one, why does Hannah think the meeting is interesting? What do you think is something or the interview is interesting? What is the main point of it?
I think because all the announcements that
Exactly. Very good. Yes, they think the meeting is very interesting because there were a lot of big announcements. Okay, that's answer number one. Then question number two. Why is Gina interested in working in another country?
because she feels comfortable.
Exactly, she feels comfortable or she's happy where she is. Now, number three. Why does Hannah think working in another country is a good idea? Why do you think she says it's a good idea to be working in another country? What could be the possibilities? If you were to work in another country, what will you think it will do for you in your career? What will it help you achieve? Getting a promotion? I don't know. Starting to move up in the company and gather a position quickly? So, that's the answer. Hannah thinks working in another country is a good idea because if you do well, you could get promoted or even move up in the company pretty quick and get another job with a better pay. Okay? Then, number four. When could Hannah and Gina be given more information about the changes? It was near the end of the conversation. When do you think they will be given more information about the changes in the company? Well, the answer is that it was about the end of the year. Okay? Near the end of the year. So let's pass into letter C. Focus on language. We're gonna listen just a tiny fragment of the conversation and we're gonna complete it.
Did you know about the new office opening up in Turkey?
No, I didn't, but I think it's a good idea. We do a lot of business there.
Do you think this will affect any of us?
Well, there will be a lot of work for those of us in HR. New people will have to be interviewed, hired, and trained.
Do you think some people could be transferred there too?
It's possible.
Alright, so the first one. Well, there will be a lot of work for those of us in HR. New people will have to be interviewed. What and what?
Higher.
Hired, exactly, and trained. Then next one. Do you think some people what? Could be. Exactly. It's a possibility. Oh, it's possible. Okay. Then number 5. Try it yourself. We are going to read the little chart and what changes could be made to each company. This one will have 5 minutes to answer it, and then we're gonna read all together the answers. Okay. So the first case, company A wants to reorganize its staff to save money and make it more efficient. In case study 2, company B wants to expand to several new countries. So we have to write what changes could be made to each company, and then you can start right now. It's just 5 minutes, and then you're going to share the ideas with all the class, okay? Now time's up. So first one, case study on company A. What changes could you make? Could they make, sorry, to this company? What answer do you have?
Layoff.
Layoff, exactly. Lay off some people, but what kind of people would you lay off if it was your company?
Maybe if there are many activities that one people can do, we could promote her or him and give a promotion and then lay off another.
Okay,
Yes, another.
another people. Very good. Next one. A case study for company B. What answer do you have?
I think I will collaborate with other companies to
Mhm.
make my company more bigger.
Okay.
Like to make my company bigger and yeah, do meetings about what companies should we collaborate.
Okay, very good. Anyone else on company A on case study number 1? What answer, what kind of answer, what answer do you have? You?
And in the case two,
Yeah, case 2.
I could have new forms to work and learn more knowledge about how other countries work.
Okay, perfect, thank you very much. And then, last one in the row, the case study number 1 on company A, what answer do you have? Last one, you. The case study number 1.
Reduzo space to simple online.
Perfect, thank you very much. So as you can see, there are very answers and very ways to be or to change each company. In the first one, the most effective way is just laying people off. Because if they are trying to reorganize the staff and save money, they have to fire some people, okay? And the company number B, it's a more complicated answer because if they want to expand to a new country, they have to first see the kind of companies that do well in those countries, and after that, they need to see what kind of change could be made to fit in these certain countries, okay? And with this one, we finish this page. Thank you very much.
And for last activity in these 10 minutes, we are going to ask you these questions, and you have to use the correct pronunciation. You are going to make the list. Remember that when you are talking aloud, you will use both raising and falling intonation. So, for the first person in the row, what are 3 things a new employee needs on the first day? Name 3 things.
About vocabulary or
Everything. You have to make a list of 3 things.
Okay. He or she needs capacitation.
Train.
Training. Training. Needs information about the company.
So the list will be capacitation, training, information. As you can see, you will rise it in the first 2 words, and at the end you fall. So the following person, what changes could improve an office? 3 things. It's a list.
The Wi-Fi shares and the computers.
Okay. For the following person, what departments are usually found in a company? Name 3.
Sales. How can I say? Contadores. Accountants.
Yeah, the accounting department.
Their RH.
Okay.
For the following person, what skills should a good manager have? Name 3 skills.
Good communication. Friendly.
Organization.
As you can see, every time you hesitate, like you keep the intonation rising, and until you have the final idea, you go down.
Like your voice goes up as you are listing things, and then when you have your final one, your voice drops a little bit. Okay.
So, I think the following person will be this one. What technology is important in a modern workplace?
Computers. Internet.
And what?
What else?
Smartphones.
computer interact smartphones. So for the person right there, who's in the room, would be what problems can happen in a workplace? Name three.
Bad place, bad workers, and problems with your, how do you say, with your work duties. Okay?
Okay.
Responsibilities.
And for the last classmate, what qualities should employees have? Name three.
Good communication with his or her coworkers. Also experience in his work, and I think good experience in solving problems.
Yeah, problem. Well, as you can see, all the time every time you hesitate, we raise your tone, because you are continuing with the list. And when we are talking intonation, will always be mixed. At the beginning, will be like good communication, good experience, but then at the end, you are going like capacity to talk to others without shame. This is common when talking about lists, and I think this will be all for this time.
I don't know if you, teacher David, have anything else to say, because that's it from us.
Okay. Fine.
So,
Bueno.